Hey, Instagram. So we always look at two different cameras. I'll be glad for the day when you can shoot your videos and it go everywhere all at one time. Let me change. For some reason, when it goes on my page, it always goes to private. And I need it to be public so I can see the chats. So let me change my privacy levels real quick. We always need a couple of seconds before we get started. Okay. Hey, everybody. Oh no, you're supposed to say it. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
What day is it?
It's Hump Day with the Harts.
Yay! Introduce us. So every week we go over this where you don't, I had to ask you to do, oh, Riley, I did not call you. Riley Place.
You were slapping your leg.
I know. I called her over by mistake. Okay. Go ahead. Introduce us.
So, I'm Tony. This is Shawnee, and we're the Harts. We own 2 erotic adult boutiques in the Washington, D.C. area. One located in Washington, D.C. in the Adams-Morgan neighborhood. The other one located in Maryland, the Prince George's County in the city of Suitland, right off St. Barnabas Road. All right. So that's, we also have a website. So you can shop heartsdesires.com and be able to hang out with us.
And somebody asked me, like, why do you guys do these videos all the time? What do you think? And I didn't ask you this. It's funny. So if you watch our videos, you know that we don't practice. We say whatever comes to mind. And sometimes after when we cut the camera off, I'm like, why you say that? Why are you embarrassing me? But then I get over it and I was like, that's the whole thing. So for me, I like doing the videos because I like normalizing things about sex. I like talking honestly about sex, our sexuality, our way of life, our relationship, and let people know that, you know, the things that you're going through, same stuff we go through, or maybe we know something about it, or maybe we can help you so you don't go through those things anymore. But a lot of times I don't think as Black people, we talk about sex enough. And the more that we talk about it, the more that things do become normal and people feel safe exploring new things and, you know, talking openly with their partners. So that's why I like to do these videos. I don't know. Why do you like doing these videos?
I like talking about sex. That's all.
Because you're a hornball.
Yo.
Jeremiah said, you guys are so dope to me. It makes me smile. Ah, thank you. You're dope to me.
But it's just, I mean, I grew up in a household where sex was openly talked about. And, you know, in my family, you know, both my mom and my dad's side of the family, you know, everyone's pretty open about sex, in my opinion. At least around me, they're open to talk about sex. So it was just something that's natural. I have no problem with it. But I do have friends and associates, people who I've met, you know what I'm saying, throughout my years. And most of them, you know, I
would love to hear y'all conversations. You and your friends, do y'all talk about sex? Or y'all just talk about, I think y'all probably talked about it more when you were single than now.
No, we still talk about sex now.
What you talk about? You talk about us having sex?
We talk about wife sex.
What do you say about me having sex? What do you say?
That's between myself and my friends. We talk about sex. We talk about married sex. So yes.
So you saying this married sex is different than
single sex?
Single sex. Is married sex different? Is married sex with me different being married than when we were single?
Is it different?
Yeah, you say you talk about married
to me,
sex.
it's actually a little easier since we're married because
so I'm easy now.
Nah, I can get you to your orgasm faster or slower. Like I control when I want you to orgasm. So it's actually easier now because the more we have sex, the more I can find different ways on pleasing you. Like I know different ways when it comes to oral sex, what's different things I can do and make little tweaks to like, oh, I could do this. It'll get her there like this if I do this.
But you know why that is, because now that we're married and I trust you and I'm comfortable being vulnerable with you and telling you the things that I like and stuff like that, that makes it easier for you to please me because I've told you some of the things that I like and some of the things that I told you, like, stop it. Like, it's awful. Like the whole licking the feet thing and everything. Remember, I was like, don't do that ever again. I don't like that.
How rude.
All right, but we're getting off topic. Tonight. Wait, John said, that's right, Tony. Don't tell her nothing that we talk about.
Zero.
Whatever,
man.
y'all gonna tell
that's
me.
That's between us and that's it.
That ain't fair. But tonight we're talking about anal sex. I think between squirting, reigniting the passion in relationships, and anal sex. Those are the three things that I think most people ask me to talk about or ask me questions about and stuff like that.
I mean, those are probably I can see how people can struggle with those subjects. So yeah.
What Tanya said, or lack of married sex. Yeah, lack of married sex. We won't be getting it in like we did.
Oh, it's different.
It's different.
So
we did a video about that.
Yeah,
so one of our ways to combat the lack of married sex is scheduling sex. So if you want to hear about what we talked about scheduling sex, go to our YouTube channel. If you're watching on YouTube, it's on there. I forget what the title is, but something about scheduling sex.
Scheduling sex.
It's a video on there, and we talk about it, everything like that. But tonight, it's anal sex. Because if you didn't know, August is anal sex month. A whole month. It was anal sex month last month, and the year before that. A whole month dedicated to booty play.
Okay.
No?
I'm confused. It's too many holidays going on nowadays. I remember we used to have like 4 holidays.
What was the 4 holidays?
I mean, it was just 4 holidays.
What was the 4 holidays?
It was, well, maybe a little more than 4, but definitely it was
Christmas, Thanksgiving, Mother's Day.
4th of July, Mother's Day. That was it. Like Thanksgiving, Mother's Day.
But usually we come up with topics that we're going to talk about, and like you can't see it. One day we have to take a picture of our faking out studio. So we have lights, we got the camera, we got this backdrop, and in front of us is this huge whiteboard where we usually write notes so I can stay on topic. But tonight I didn't need to write anything on the whiteboard. It's really more for him to stay on topic than me. That's what the whiteboard is for.
But you see
But tonight we are in Facebook and on Instagram. I asked a bunch of questions. No, I asked one question. What have you always wanted to ask about anal sex? So, and let you guys know that we were going to be answering the questions live. So we haven't talked about the questions. Did you see any of the questions?
No.
You didn't see the ones on Instagram?
No.
Okay, well, I'm perfect. Okay.
Excuse you.
I need a demonstration blow-up doll for toys and more. What the what? What the what? I'm going to leave that one alone. Okay, so these are questions that people actually wrote and turned in, and we're going to answer them. I'm going to see. You don't like talking about anal sex.
I don't have a problem talking about it.
You get uncomfortable when I start talking about prostate.
I don't want. I personally do not. I'm not interested in being penetrated. So that's the whole thing. Like you push it to that limit. You always talk about me getting penetrated, and I'm not comfortable with that.
What's froze be? Shell? Are we frozen? Is our thing frozen? I don't know. Let me see. But we'll move on. Do you see us talking? Yeah. Okay. So the first question is, my boyfriend is very aggressive in his lovemaking. I would love to give him anal, but I'm afraid he might go ham in my booty. What steps could I get to calm him down or build enough trust to let him back there? You want to answer it?
No, I'll let you, because that definitely came from a woman.
How do you know it couldn't come from a guy?
That didn't come from, no.
You said it didn't come from a bottom, a dude that's a bottom.
No. That came from a woman. I'll leave that.
Okay, what is it? Oh, not on Instagram. Oh, thank you. We're not frozen on Instagram. Okay. So basically, how can you get to the point to let your partner who is overzealous in bed, how can you get to the point to let them try anal sex? So first thing that pops into my head is maybe let them have orgasm first. Maybe you guys have sex first. You suck his dick, jerk him off, do something so he can get that first nut off. What? You don't think that's a good idea?
What if he a one-hit wonder? That don't work. No.
As long as he could. His refractory period might be long.
Yeah.
But maybe it's not. Okay, or maybe not make him. I think make him come, or maybe not make him come, or have him do something so he's got a whole bunch. No, because then you're just working him up if you make it pleasurable.
Okay, so let me help my beautiful educated.
Okay, let me continue with my explanation. I still say have an orgasm first. If he's somebody that can get it back up with it, because then if he has the orgasm first, then he can start working. Let me finish. Then he can start working on her and getting her super aroused. Eat her out. He could give her a massage. He could start maybe using his fingers or massaging the outside of her butt, doing a little rim action. And then by the time that he's ready to go again, then she's already aroused and warmed up and relaxed, and then he can do it. I think that's a good answer. But wait, let me finish.
And a cigarette. And
you don't even smoke. But my second part, I got a second part of the answer.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so my second part of the answer is to not let them be in charge of the stroking.
About time.
Shut the hell up. Not let them be in charge of the stroking. So you want to be in charge of how fast, the dick is going to go in you, how much of the dick is going to go in you at what time, when it's going to go in you. So you're going to do this by, you can either, squat over top. My thighs sometimes be giving out with the squat over top, but you can squat over top. You can get in different positions that you like, that you can either tell him, don't move, just sit there, don't do nothing, don't lift a finger, and I'm going to control where my butt goes. You like that one better? I still say busting that first is still a good idea, but a more practical answer is for you to control all of the motion in the ocean so that you can be more relaxed. So instead of being like tense and wondering what's going to happen next, you don't have to be tense because you're in control. You know what's going to happen next because you're about to do it. Go ahead, say what you want to say.
Yo. No matter if you are anyone who's doing the penetrating, all of us get excited. We see that big juicy booty right there, that small juicy booty, whatever you're into.
Little booties matter.
Right. You see that juicy booty right there, and you just want to go and get aggressive and just dig into it and just have a good old time.
That sounds scary the way you said it. Like it's my butt. I don't want you to dig into it.
Exactly. I agree.
Before I'm ready. Maybe once I get ready and we got a lube down and I'm relaxed and we get a little flow, then maybe you could do slight little digging with a little teeny shovel. But before that, I don't want you to dig in. I'm sorry, it's your turn. Okay, it's your turn. Go ahead.
All right, so I love this woman, but
I'm gonna drink my wine while you talk.
Thank you. So, but you want to definitely, I'll probably say, when it comes to anal sex, you have to remember that if you want it again and again and again, then you must be patient and move slower and use a ton of lube, so that way your partner doesn't have so many scary, or that your partner's not so afraid of the next time, because damn, how can I put that? Gotta get the right words, because now I lost for words. Basically, you want to be as gentle as possible in the beginning, so that way each time you can kind of build up, and your partner won't be so afraid of you doing it the next time and the next time and the next time. So you must take your time. Definitely take your time.
Danielle won't blow it on the first time, and then she be like, never, ever, ever, ever again. He or she.
So sometimes, I'll be honest with you, sometimes slow music, or like listening to like you go on YouTube and actually pull up raining nights, or ocean
I like
breeze.
jungle noise.
Yeah, you want something that's going to kind of calm you down, so that way you won't be so aggressive when it comes to anal sex. So you definitely want to find a way to, if it's meditation, whatever it takes, to stay calm, so that way, just to remember, I'm doing this so that way my partner can say yes more often to anal sex. So whatever it takes to stay calm, move slow, so I won't be so aggressive, because I need for them to say yes tomorrow and the next day and the next day.
How about instead of you're doing it because you need them to say yes, you're doing it so that your partner will have a pleasurable experience? How about that? Because I mean, I get what you're saying, but that didn't sound nice.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to them. That's the difference.
No, ain't no sex for you.
Yeah,
I was gonna let you put it in my butt tonight too.
I'll take it.
I told you can't say that on camera. I told you this the last time you said that. You can't say that on camera. People gonna think that you in here and doing abusing me and everything. Someone gonna send me a message like, Shawnee, if you're okay, blink once. If you're not okay, blink twice. You can't say that.
Okay. I apologize. This is not like no anal rape scene or nothing like that.
Okay, next question.
On to the next.
Why do people want to have anal sex?
It feels good to a lot of them. It's different. It's taboo.
That was gonna be my answer. So I think it's all the things you said also, but I think we're attracted to doing things that are taboo. Like people cheat. It's other reasons people cheat, but some of the reasons are because you're doing something you're not supposed to do.
Okay. And
it's forbidden, it's taboo. And then, when you do it, it's like, oh, I did it.
That sounds like a bunch of stress to me, but okay.
It can be. Well, I hope you stay thinking like that.
It can be. You talk like you have experience in cheating.
I mean, I have had experience in cheating. Not with you. Not with you. I've never cheated on you.
I know the story.
But also, for people who identify as women, I have to get my wording correctly. People who have vulvas identify as women. For some people, it is easier to have a G-spot orgasm anally than it is, like, say, in other position, missionary, like that. Because if you come into towards the vaginal cavity, towards where the G-spot location is, most of the time you have to hit it on an angle. Like if you're just doing a missionary style, you're not going to be able to hit the G-spot. You're going to have to, that's why we also often suggest like using position pillows, raise your pelvis up, be in different positions so that you can be at an angle. Unless your partner got that Captain Hook dick. Sometimes don't hook dicks be, I don't know.
Drooling and stuff. Y'all drooling over here.
But most of the time you don't have the hook dick, so the angles are everything. So some women are able to have a G-spot orgasm through anal penetration. Yeah. What other reasons why do you think people like it? Well, guys like it because the prostate is in there. They P-spot. Yeah, it's just like it hit our G-spot, hit their P-spot.
Crazy orgasm.
If I had a prostate and I was a dude, I think I would have stuff up my butt all the time. Because it's easy to access.
And yes, so for everyone who's interested in anal pleasure, rock on.
I would be putting stuff in my butt all the time. I hate you so bad. So those are the reasons why I think a lot of people have anal sex. Well, why we think a lot of people even want to have anal sex. And I think also trying new things with your partner. It's a certain trust level that you have to have with your partner. I mean, especially if you're not used to doing it. But even if you are used to doing it, you have to trust that this person is going to put your pleasure, in front of, like you said, them digging into it and everything. You have to put trust that they're going to take their time, that they're going to make you feel comfortable, they're going to wait for you to feel comfortable, all these different things. So I think that it can build some nice intimacy within a couple.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that.
You agree?
Yes.
Okay. If anybody's watching and they have any other anal questions, leave it in the comments. Okay. Next question. What happens to your butthole?
What?
So one of my friends asked that. What happens to your butthole? And I think, like, if you're doing it correctly, if you're doing the anal sex correctly, then your butthole is gonna be fine.
Oh, I get it now.
I mean, I'm interpreting what it means.
What it means? Okay, gotcha. So yeah, some people there are like tons of stories out there that's saying that if you have too much anal sex, that you'll have to wear a Depends diaper because you'll lose your bowels and stuff like that all the time. Yeah, so I guess if that's what the question is, if you are afraid of or uncomfortable, or if you're afraid of that, then maybe you probably only want to do it once a week or once a month or only special occasions, like the 4 holidays a year.
If you're afraid that your butt's going to,
if your butt's going to expand and not be able to recontract,
or you could just make sure that you're taking your time, that you're using the right amount of lube, that you're relaxed, that you're doing all the things to make a pleasurable anal experience. Which just how I'm gonna answer your phone. How I'm gonna answer the phone when we on the thing? Is something wrong? Type it in there. So you're basically, when you're having anal sex, whatever you're being, if you're the receiver, if you're the catcher,
the pitcher and the catcher. So yeah.
So if you're the catcher, basically you're worried about your sphincter muscles. I think that some people are worried that, because those are the muscles that's going to make sure you don't shit on yourself.
Nice way of putting it.
It is. I mean, it's 2 sphincter muscles in there. One you control, one that you don't control. And I think some people are worried that it's like going to stretch out. Like, what's something that stretches out?
Rubber band.
But rubber band comes back. What's something that stretch out and don't come back? I don't know.
But yeah.
Yeah. But it'll come back. So what happens to your butthole if you're doing it correctly? Hopefully nothing. Okay? Let's see. A common question, but it's funny the way she phrased it.
Okay.
Is there any doo-doo juice involved in any part of the process?
Yes.
Okay, talk about doo-doo juice.
Okay, so all right, so unlike, there are people out here, especially like mainly gay men.
No, Britt, I didn't answer your question yet.
To prep. They'll prep for anal sex. They'll flush their bowels out. They'll take laxatives and stuff, and they won't eat certain things just so when they do have anal sex, it'll be a lot cleaner. Okay, they do that in adult videos.
Men and women.
Men and women, yeah, men and women do it in adult videos, and they do it personally.
But it seems like most of the people I know that just like regular folks, not performers. No, I'm not finished. It seems like most of the...
I know.
Shut up! Most of the people that I know, most of my friends that are women don't do any enema or dishing or anything like that. All of my gay male friends that are bottoms, they do it.
Okay, yeah. There you go. All right. Next question.
You still didn't ask if there's poop. Well, why is there poop?
Why? I mean, if you don't prep, then yes, you're going to have it. If you prep, then it's
okay. Let me read one of the questions since we're on the poop talk. So another question was about poop.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, should I skip eating for the entire day and do an enema beforehand? I'm not trying to be humiliated and making a mess. It seems like there's too much prep work for it to be worth it.
Oh, well, some people will say it's totally worth it, and it depends on you and your partner. Some people like the messiness, some people don't. If you're the type of person that
I was about to say something, but then I had to remember it. Don't yuck other people's yum. But I was about to say something.
Yeah. If you don't mind the messiness, then go for it. Maybe you want to put down a towel, or we have these sex sheets that you could put over, a fitted sheet or a blanket that you put over, and then it won't stain. It's easy to clean. You can easily be able to put one of those down, put a towel down or something, and just have fun. So if you don't want to prep for it, that's fine. If you choose to, that's fine too. But yeah, it is a lot of work for prepping to get ready for that moment. Like some people don't eat. Some people don't, they may go a while. I
know a couple of performers, porn performers, and they talk about how they don't eat all day long. They're doing the kind of enemas. Well, it's not enema. The kind of anal douching that like you hook up, the kind we used to have. Well, not at our house, at the store. And you hook it up to the shower, so you have the constant water running through, and they do all that. For me, I have my take on, fleshing out your butt is, it depends. If you're doing it for yourself because that's what you want to do and that's what's going to make you comfortable, then I say have at it. I feel like if you feel you have to do it for your partner, I think that's, for me, that's problematic. Like, why should I have to go through all of these changes because you're scared of a little poop? It's a butt. It's poop in there. Like, we can't be adults and realize that, you shoving your dick up there, shit might get moved around and dislodged and come out and everything. So I feel like if I had a partner and they were all squeamish about poop and they was like, oh, I don't want to do that, then that's not something I want to do with them. Because now you're making me feel uncomfortable and making me nervous that if something, say I do use an enema and douche and everything like that, and maybe, I don't know, something still happens. Maybe I didn't do it enough or whatever the case may be. Then I'm going to feel extra awkward. I'm going to be embarrassed. Like, I don't think that's fair. I don't think that it's fair for people to put these requirements on their partner, to have anal sex. It's a butt. It's poop come out. Every single day, poop comes out.
Okay. So I agree with that. So basically to sum it up, if your partner's is putting pressure on you with all of the steps because of the poop, then, if you don't feel comfortable doing all those steps, it's your temple, your body. Yeah. Don't do it. But if you choose to do it and that's something that you want to do, then rock on. Go for it.
Lamar said, I don't want pot roast on my kielbasa. And Carly said, most of the time it's not messy. I have never prepped my butt, and it's only been twice that I've had any poop issues. Just twice. Once I ate too much ice cream. And
someone actually said that don't eat.
What?
If you're lactose intolerant, don't eat ice cream.
Yeah, don't eat ice cream. I had too much ice cream, and that was this was bad. This is when last time I was married. No, 2 marriages ago. When I was on my honeymoon. We was on our honeymoon. We went on a cruise for our honeymoon. And so we got into it and started having anal sex. And you're on a cruise ship, you eating everything. All the things I'm eating. And I might have had a little case of slight bubble guts, but I was like, I'm going to get it together. And so we had anal sex. It was not pretty. We had to call the maid people to come bring us new sheets because it was poop on the sheets. I mean, I couldn't take them off. I was on the cruise. But then I still did it after that. I mean, not that same night, but I'm talking about in general. I did anal. But like some people would, you know, give up and be totally embarrassed and never do it again. And, you know, we laughed about it because I hope that more people are making sex fun. Like you should be able to laugh about these kind of things. It shouldn't be a issue of being embarrassed. What are you laughing at? What they say? Shitty ass. Carly, my plumber says not sure. Do it in the shower. Best place for anal. I can't get comfortable in the shower doing anal. It's too much. Like for me, shower sex, I'm already like, I don't want to fall. We got to get in the right position. Plus, we never had any. Our shower now is better, but all our showers before was regular low-ass showers. It was not comfortable having shower sex. It was too much. But now that we got that curtain extender thing on your shower, like that one is nice. It makes the shower a little bit bigger. Okay. The next. And this is the. I put the items. We're going to show some items because a lot of people did ask about suggestions. I didn't put those in the questions. Asked about different suggestions on things to use. This is a picture of a douche that we use. Oh, sorry. Was I shaking it too much?
No. I got you. Go ahead.
My bad. So what you're going to do is fill it with warm water. And go ahead and you want to lube it up. You want to lube the top up because the membranes inside the butt are really, really fragile. You don't want to tear it. That's going to cause little micro tears. That's the fastest way for bacteria and STIs to get inside your butt. So you're going to want to make sure you lube it up so you're comfortable. And then just, you put it in, flush it, it comes out. And once the water starts coming out clear, then you're good to go.
So where a lot of people, like especially like when you're going to flush multiple times, and sometimes when you actually get this part in, it's uncomfortable for people to go insert, squeeze to be able to push the fluid in, and then pull it all the way back out, pull more fluid in, insert it back in. So this particular style allows you to be able to leave this part in to be able to add more fluid, so that way you can be able to push more in, so that way it gets more inside, cleans more out, loosen everything up, and then when you actually remove it, then you can be able to flush your whole insides out. So sometimes just one filled ball of fluid is not enough, and you might want to do it 2-3 times. So to get that one full flush. So that makes it a little easier. So I like this part. I like the ball because of that reason, because I can remove it, still fill up, boop, right back in, fill up, right back in. And then when I'm ready to remove it, I remove the whole thing and let loose.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
I never used it before, but that was good. Okay. So that is the anal douche. Anybody have questions? Any other questions about poop and anal sex? We good on poop? Okay. Somebody at my friend Brittany asked, do I like anal sex? What do you think? Do I like anal sex?
No. I don't know. What's your answer?
Oh, so I guess it's, do I like, am I someone that's going to ask for anal sex? No. If my partner wants to have anal sex, is it something that I'm going to be, if I'm in the mood to do it, am I going to do? I prefer anal sex in conjunction with, like some DP action, maybe a dildo and, dildo in the vagina and then, dick in the butt. I like the fullness of it. I can't stand your demonstration.
Oh, all right.
It's supposed to be, 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
Well, no, if it's anal vaginal, this is double. So you got two holes and 1 anal, 1 vaginal. Double.
Yeah. It says the saying is 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
When you're doing it with your fingers.
I know. That's what I was just saying. I was just saying the same.
Oh, okay. All right. I get your. Sorry. Sometimes your jokes are a little. Tweet. sweet.
I would drink my wine. But anyway, so do I like anal sex? I'm indifferent. I think I'm indifferent. Like,
depends on the day of the week.
Depends on the day. Like, I can take it or leave it. Like, if I think I'm at the point, if I never had anal sex ever again, I probably wouldn't be mad. You had to clutch your pearls? When's the last time you even asked for anal sex?
Out loud?
When's the last time you asked me for out loud? So you've been asking for it in your head? Okay, so tell me, do you like anal sex?
Sometimes. Hold on. Sometimes.
Okay, so tell me what do you like about anal sex?
I like the tightness. So it's definitely a different tightness from the vagina. But some of the things that I hate is that you have to constantly keep applying lube. So it's a lot more maintenance compared to vaginal sex. So
you lazy. You're a lazy ass fucker.
Yeah, sure. But I also like the fact it to explore, like that exploration of it and to be able to have fun, or like because you had bad experiences or something like that, I find it exciting to make your experience with me much more fun and much more pleasurable. So it's like that conquer. I'm able to conquer. So that's what I like. That
sounded real sexy for some reason. It sounded really like fake macho, but not fake macho, but okay. That whole conqueror part. That's the part. Like I was like conqueror, but at the same time I was like, ooh, conqueror. That sounded kind of nice.
I am a carnivorous monster.
Oh my goodness.
I am here to devour that ass.
Let's see. How do you get around the painful sensation in the beginning? So let's go over how to make it more pleasurable. How to make anal sex more pleasurable. We're talking about for the receiver. So let's go through. I'll do a tip and then you'll do a tip.
Okay, you first, ladies.
Okay, first, this is something for me. I like to have some sort of orgasm first. I like to have a clitoral orgasm first, and so then I'm super relaxed and aroused. For me, that's always that's going to be the easiest way because I'm already feeling sexy. I already got that vibe. And I'm able to not be thinking too much about what's going to happen. So that's my first tip. Be super, super, super aroused. Whatever it is that you have to do to be nice and relaxed and aroused. Maybe it's, you're going to listen to them smooth jazz and read some erotic novel or, maybe dirty talk your part. Whatever it is that gets you super aroused. That helps me.
Okay.
Next tip.
Your favorite. Lube. Use lots and lots of lube. Well, and toys.
That's not how I sound.
Use lube.
That is not how I talk.
Yo, use lube and use toys in the beginning.
No, this is one tip.
Oh, okay. Well, lube.
Next. So lube. No, let's talk about lube. So my favorite lube for... Why are you laughing?
Go ahead, lady.
My favorite lube for anal sex, silicone lube. Hands down, my favorite lube because it's silky, it lasts a long time. Most importantly, it lasts a long time. It's the longest lasting of the lubes. Let's say, how do you get your partner to be patient and not rush their own satisfaction? Oh, we answered that question, but I'm going to circle back to it. So, silicone lube. My favorite silicone lube.
Uberlube.
Uberlube. It's in a sexy glass bottle. It feels really, really nice. It's conditioning. Once I finish using the lube, my butt feels all nice and yeah.
Well, I can tell you, this particular lubricant is somewhere everywhere in our house. It's just an arm reach because of where we're having sex. It's an arm reach away. Oh, well, I'm not supposed to tell him that.
No, I didn't say that. Oh. So yeah, silicone lube.
Silicone lube.
Another thing that's become my favorite for anal sex is CBD lube. So we have two different kinds of CBD lube. One is slick and one is slide. The slick is a silicone lube, and the slide is an oil-based lube that can also be used as a massage oil. So you're saying, why CBD lube? CBD lube is like perfect for anal sex. So CBD already is like when you take it for besides sex, when you take it normally just as a part of your wellness routine or something to help you relax, CBD helps relieve anxiety. It helps you focus. It helps you be calm. Why are you making faces?
Why you all up on me, Slim? You horny?
Oh my goodness!
You horny?
No, I'm not horny.
She horny. She like you see. Y'all see her. We started off the video. It was all space right here, and then as it slowly, she just slowly like.
I mean, well, since you said that whole conqueror thing, I hated it, but I loved it. But anyway, so CBD, especially if someone wants something that's going to relax the butt, just like how I talked about the membranes in your butt being super fragile, easy to tear. That also makes them a perfect entry point for the CBD to be absorbed in. So once you put the CBD, put it all up in there in the butt, you're gonna wait for it to be aroused. I mean, you're gonna wait for it to be absorbed. I got aroused on the brain. You're gonna wait for it to be absorbed, so you can start doing some other stuff. Maybe some light rimming or some other, have them go down on you. Whatever you want to do while you're waiting for the CBD to do its thing. So that's gonna get into your bloodstream. Through your butt, it's going to happen faster than through other means. And then you can have a feeling of calm. So I love CBD lube for anal sex. So I have those two kinds. My next favorite kind of lube is going to be a hybrid lube. So a hybrid lube, this one is Naked Silk. It's going to be a combination of water-based lube and silicone lube. So it's for people who don't like the oiliness. Some people say it doesn't feel natural. I don't really need it to feel natural. I just need it to last a long time. And some people want something a little thicker that feels more natural to them. A hybrid lube is a really good lube to use anally too. So those are my favorite lubes for anal sex.
All right.
Next.
The next tip?
Oh, sure. It's me. It's my turn. Okay. My next tip to make oral sex. Oh, yeah. Read the.
It was just a question. Are all the lubricants sold on the website? Yes. They are. Yes. HeartsDesires.com.
And if you want me to, I'm going to make a post for our Instagram people because it's hard to make comments to make an intro like I can on Facebook. On Instagram, I'm going to make a separate post and say, here are all the things we talked about tonight, in case you missed anything. But yes, all the lubes are on our website. If you hit the link in the bio, you'll go to it. The next thing that I say to make anal sex more pleasurable is to start off having anal sex by yourself. To me, that is going to, you're going to be able to relax by yourself. You're going to be able to focus and really pay attention to how your body feels without worrying about, if your partner's about to ram it in too far or, the dildo they're about to grab is too big or whatever the case may be. You can sit back here and, start off with your fingers. Lube your finger. Even though you're using your finger, still use some lube. Lube your finger up. Take your time. Go around the outside of the anus, right around where we call rimming. It's a lot of nice nerve endings in there. See how that feels. Enjoy that. If someone identifies as a woman that has a vulva, you can play with your clit at the same time. Play with your nipples. Rub the back of your neck, wherever it is that gets you turned on. Do all that. Get yourself in the mood. Start off, then, gradually put your finger inside. See how that feels. If it's, comfortable, you could do that for a while. You can add another finger. So, and then you can move up to different toys. You want to talk about anal plugs?
Sure.
So one of the questions, this was another question. the person said that they came into the store and they wanted to buy an anal plug, and all of them were too big. And I was like, this one? So this sitting on my hand, this is like, compared to my hand, this one to me is small. After, you know, Thanksgiving dinner, poop come out bigger than this one, but it was a little bit too much for her. So I was like, this is probably the smallest. But then I remember we had got these super small. So this one is the rose anal plug. So like I said, you see how it's in my hand, pretty small, and plus it's cute. The ones we have online now are red. And then we have even smaller. This one is the Petite anal plug. Oh yeah, you're better at holding stuff up. Petite, and so super, super small.
Yeah, you can see, like, it's actually probably the widest point is as thick as my finger. So even at the widest point here, it's just as thick as my finger.
Yeah, so that is still, and that one is silicone. So you like, I like silicone anal plugs. I like stainless steel anal plugs, glass anal plugs. Those are good materials of things to put in your butt because they're easy to clean and easy for. Really, you gonna stick it on your head? Is it a suction cup on the bottom?
It is.
Man, I would knock this thing over trying to squat. You think about the aim that you have to suction this and get your butthole right on top of this. That's good aim.
Got good skills.
Yeah. So that is the Petite anal plug. So for the person, I don't think they're on the live, but for the person that asked about what is something smaller, they really wanted to get into it, but they were scared of the small stainless steel ones. The Petite one might be right up your alley. Plus the silicone is a nice, I like silicone toys. I like the texture and the way they feel. Yeah. So after you try your fingers, then you can move up to an anal plug. You can get an anal training kit. We have some of those online where it's different sizes of anal plugs so that once you get used to the first one, you know, you can make yourself a little booty graduation diploma. And then you can move up to the next size toy and then to the next size one. And then you might say, okay, I've graduated to dick. I'm ready.
Bring it on, America.
Bring it on. And they're also good for if you're not ready for it to be penetrated by a dildo or by your partner that has a penis. You can just leave this in while you're having vaginal sex. Like, you don't have to use this to prepare to have something else. This could be it. This could be the whole thing. So, yeah, something small like that. And then, I mean, we have bigger ones. So this one, slightly bigger. That one is the Bump Rechargeable Vibrating anal plug. So for me, I love vibrating anal plugs. They make they're more pleasurable because your sphincter muscles, like I said, have these good nerve endings in it and makes it pleasurable. So for me, vibrations takes pleasure up a notch. So this one is vibrating. I like this one also because how the base of it is not really big. It's nothing that protrudes out. So you're able to put this in and you can walk around with it in. You can go to the grocery store. You can, walk to the park. You can go to dinner and you can have this in and have your, mild sensation in your butt, or turn it up high. It's got 10 different functions. You can turn this up and have your sensations and nobody will ever know. And also the good thing about vibrating anal plugs, if you're a woman, you have this in your butt, your partner has a penis, when they put their penis inside you vaginally, the vaginal canal and the anal canal is really close together. So he's going to be able to feel the vibrations from this anal plug, and they're going to get a little slap and tickle on their dick while you're getting, the good pleasure. So vibrating anal plugs, love them. We have, I think, about 3 or 4 on the website. So besides the lube, all these could be found in the anal section. Yep. Anything else you want to say about that?
Well, just to show you, this is called the bump, and it is again all of the features to control it is at the bottom right here inside the port. Also to recharge it or change the different levels, everything's done right here, and it is waterproof too.
Yeah, submersible, so right. You can get in the tub. Oh, and talk about the flare base. How only put things like if you show everything.
Yeah, so basically flare base. We're always looking at anytime you're thinking about purchasing an anal toy or using something anally, always look for something that has a stopper with it. So when we say flare base, it's something that's wide enough that'll stop it from going but so deep. So it's the fact that it stops it, that makes it a lot easier to be able to remove it later on, and you can't lose it, because sometimes if you get so far in there, your muscles are contracting, and when your muscles contract, one of the things that happen is the item can disappear further up.
And the colon is going to suck that thing up, and you're going to have to go to the emergency room. That's not cute at all. Can you imagine now, especially with all the COVID stuff going on, you in there with everybody coughing, and you in there just to get something out your butt? That would not be cute. Why are you making that face?
That would be cool. Hey,
that would be cool.
FaceTimers. Yo, look back here.
I don't think anybody is doing that.
FaceTime, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Let's see.
I would talk to you while you're doing your procedure. That would be so fun.
Abdul said prostate massage. I don't have any prostate massages to show. But I'm gonna send you. I'll send you one. We could talk about prostate massages after this. But okay, so far to make anal sex more pleasurable, we said be aroused on your own. Practice having stuff in your butt by yourself. Figure out what you like. By yourself. You can also practice what positions you like to be in. Try, using your fingers, using different toys, and put your body in different positions. Say, "Ooh, I really like it when, I'm laying on my back with pillows under my pelvis." I mention that all the time. I love being in that position. So then when it gets time for you to have anal sex with your partner, you're like, I already know what to do. So we said, be by yourself. To trying out lube.
Start off with toys or fingers. Start off with things that's gonna make you comfortable doing it. Maybe put a rubber glove on and then use your fingers.
They got finger, and you could go and buy. If you're someone that is icky about poop, you can put a finger cot on. Like if you go online.
Finger what?
Finger cot.
Is that what they're called? Cots?
I think they're finger cot.
I don't know. We'll say
it's just one finger thing.
Okay, we'll call it finger condom for right now.
Oh, I didn't mean to put it to the Instagram people. Let's see. Do you sell any thicker water-based lubes for silicone anal plugs? So
yes,
the ones the thicker lube for anal that I usually suggest is going to be
Sassy.
The silicone. The Sliquid Sassy. I don't think we have it. Do we have it in stock? I think we have the 2 ounce in stock. But because of COVID, some of our manufacturers have had a hard time keeping up with the number of people that want their stuff, especially being closed down for some time, especially American manufacturers. So what I would suggest is, no, it's out of stock.
It's another one that we have. We'll make sure we put it up there, and we'll put it on Instagram tomorrow, maybe tonight.
But the one that's the replacement for the Sassy.
Yeah. So that will.
Yes, we'll make a post up there.
But yes, there is one, and if you pay attention to our Instagram post, we'll put it on. We'll make sure we'll get it added to the website first, and then have it up there. So yeah,
we don't have the gel on here because Sliquid also has a gel. We have it in the store. We don't have it online. The Sliquid gel. So anything, I would suggest it. We're going to show one tomorrow, and also something that says that it's a gel. A lot of times it's a little thicker.
It's not.
It's not online. Okay. But we'll get to that tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll definitely be there.
So those to me are the main things to make anal sex more pleasurable. I'm probably forgetting something. I think we covered a good amount to get people started.
Yes.
Okay. Next question. Gotta turn it. Every time I lick my finger to turn the page, I think of my mother because she used to always do that, like reading the paper and doing stuff. Is there anything to prevent painful bowel movements after sex? So my answer is that if you prepare yourself and have anal sex in the right way, in the correct way, that you're not going to put your body and your butt through any trauma, and you're lubing it up and you're being relaxed and, you know, you're not tensing up, then you shouldn't have painful bowel movements. So if it's something's hurting, then maybe like you might be starting to have some sort of hemorrhoids. You might have a lot of anal tears in there because you didn't do all the things to make sure that it's going to be a pleasurable experience. Because you want to make sure, like, you don't want no friction at all. You want whatever you put up there to glide in and glide out with ease. Like friction is the enemy of pleasure anyway.
For some people say, "Ooh, it hurts so good."
You don't want anal tears in your butt.
It depends on who you are. Some people like it, some people don't.
That's not safe.
I agree, but I'm just telling you that some people still like that pain is pleasure type thing.
We forgot to talk about anal beads.
Man, that thing look long.
I mean, you don't. So these are silicone anal beads. You don't have to put all of them in there. If you only want to put the first 4 or so in there, you could just put the first 4. So what do anal beads do, Mr. Hart? I want to try anal beads on you.
So what anal beads actually do is...
I'm going to put something in your butt one day. I'm telling you this right now. I'm putting something in your butt.
First thing you're going to do is you're actually going to lubricate all of the beads and then slowly insert. It allows, this particular one right here is the silicone beads. It allows you to start off extremely small and then work your way up to a larger bead. And then you have the pull ring on it so that way you can be able to remove it. So it starts off, again, extremely small. This is definitely smaller than a finger. And it actually work your way up to just a little bit wider than your finger. So that way these will make it a little easier. Then what some people will do is like do it right at the point where they're about to have an orgasm. They'll actually pop a bead out. So it opens up the muscle, pop a bead out, and that allows for extra pleasure because it actually heightens and prolongs the orgasm. So you have multiple times that you can do that.
Yeah, so every time this ball goes past, I got sphincter muscles, sphincters, nerve endings equal pleasure. So every time this ball goes past the sphincter muscle, boom, 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 pleasure, 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 pleasure. I mean, you could go as fast, you could like a lawnmower. Now, if you're gonna do lawnmower action, then you better be sure that this thing is lubed up. If you let's say you had a long session, whatever the case may be, anal sex, well, you wouldn't have that in. Say you had a long vaginal sex session, or you had it in and you were pleased your partner, whatever you was doing, and you had this in for a long time, I would be super careful before you pulled it out because you might not have as much lube on there as you once thought you did. And then that's not going to feel nothing nice. So make sure if you had it in, I would say longer than like, what, 20 minutes or so?
Yeah, it depends.
It depends on the lube. It depends on the toy. It depends on you. It depends on how, like if you're using a water-based lube, depends on how hydrated you are. Because if you're more dehydrated, your butt is going to suck all that water-based lube up. Where silicone lube kind of sits on the surface of the skin, and that's why it lasts a lot longer because it's not absorbed. But yeah, if you've had it in for a long time, you're going to want to take it out, and it's not going to be sexy when you do it. You're going to take it out, you're going to put some lube, and then you can put it back in.
Yeah. So a lot of times when people are doing, like Shani just said, just to make that clear, like, because we've had tons of people who I have talked to in different forums, And one thing about anal sex that they have issues with is wearing their anal plugs or wearing anal beads for all day long or for extreme long period of time, and they don't actually remove it, and that's a pain in the butt. That's a pain in the butt.
A pain in the butt for real.
Yeah.
IGT Instagram shut off because it's been an hour. We've been talking for an hour.
All right.
Yes.
Well, let's get up out of here.
And that was actually the last question.
All right.
So I hope that we answered your questions about anal sex. I loved all the questions everybody sent in. If you have any more questions, make sure that you leave them in the comments so we can answer them later. If you're watching this on the replay, give me a hey. Hey. And for everybody that's watching this, everything in our anal section will be 20% off with the code anal20 until Saturday.
Until Saturday. What's today?
Today's Wednesday. Until Saturday.
So, in other words, if you're watching this right now, until August the 8th, 2020, August 8th, 2020, you'll be able to get the discount until then. So if you're watching this video after that, you missed out. Sorry. We got you. You know, we still got, we always gonna have anal stuff on the website available for you guys. But for you guys, thank you guys for hanging out with us. As always, we're all freaks. They get on the elevator. Only difference between us is which floor we get off on. And if you're like us, you get off on every floor just to see what's going on. And as usual, stay sexy, my friends. Hey, baby.
No, kiss me. Stay sexy, my friends. See y'all next time.
See y'all later. Peace out.